Yeah, so many people still cleaning up after those horrific storms that we saw. Meteorologist Melissa Nord joining us here with our 11 Alive weather impact forecasts. And Melissa, you were actually out there in Paulding County on Saturday. What was that scene like, just being out there?
Well, I got on scene just an hour or so after the tornado touched down. And I mean, at that point, it was pretty much chaos because the storm had just hit. People, of course, several people had trees in their houses, but there were so many roads that were impassable because you had these huge trees, some of them, I mean, this big in diameter, that were on top of the roadways. They had to, chainsaw them and bring in equipment to get them off the roadway because it was so big. But a lot of the houses that were impacted by the trees, it's just a miracle that people just happened to be in a different room when the tree came through the house. There's so many stories like that we hear on damage surveys and talking to people that it's just, call it luck or whatever you want, that they were in the right place at the right time to not be impacted even worse. So a lot of damage there, a lot of trees in Paulding County that are down, a lot of wires, and still some residents without power.
Shows you that even an EF1 can cause some major damage.
Absolutely, and that's why we tell you, go to that safe place immediately whenever those warnings are issued for your area. Let me show you the latest though, because the National Weather Service did survey that damage yesterday, and they said the max winds were 110 miles per hour. But what's crazy about this storm is the path length was just over 11 miles. It did all of that damage in 12 minutes. So it moved that many miles, about a mile a minute was how quickly this storm was moving. And where the damage was worst was right near the intersection of 278 and Villa Rica Highway, or Highway 61. So if you know that the big statue of Big Bob, that's the one where, or Big Mike rather, that's the statue of where the damage was the worst, by that Kroger shopping center. And then it lifted finally before reaching kind of Brookstone Country Club in northwest Cobb County. But we have a lot of storm reports, especially in West Cobb from that storm system over the weekend. The storms did weaken a little bit the further east that they got. And then you can see where the showers are still tracking right now across the Outer Banks. But from here, we are finally catching a break for a couple of days. We've got the sunshine back today. Yes, it's chilly outside, but we're going to see a warming trend moving in tomorrow and Wednesday. By the end of the week, I am tracking a slight chance of some showers moving in by Thursday morning, but I do not think that system will pose the same threat of any severe weather like we just had over the weekend. In Atlanta right now, look at our temperature. We're up to 61, but those winds gusty out of the northwest, that's been driving in some cooler temperatures today. We got a cold night ahead with that northwest breeze. We'll talk about that. Who could wake up with a little frost tomorrow morning in just a bit.